Hey everybody. So I just watched a video from a homestead journey on YouTube. I'll link it down here um, when I post this video, but it was basically talking everybody like a compilation of people just saying how hard it's getting with the electric bills and stuff just going sky high. People are paying upwards to $1,000, like it's almost tripled in some cases, just for electricity. And not gas at the pump, but like if you use gas in older homes, and water bills especially are going up. And it was basically like, is this, or how far are we into the collapse of the United States? And I know some people argue that, oh, it's the whole Q stuff, and I just don't buy it anymore. Maybe it's a psyop, maybe it's not. Maybe this is a big psyop, maybe this isn't. But maybe it is over here. It's so convoluted anymore that nobody knows what the heck's going on. So what is going to happen? You know, the Patriot Nurse talks about this, has been talking about this for a long time after COVID and stuff, when they, like, everybody wasn't working and staying home, and for however many years people didn't have to pay student loans and credit cards and stuff like that. And the Patriot Nurse was talking about, well, what happens when people are going to have to start paying that stuff again? There's not as many jobs. Economic downturn is definitely here, so nobody is able to afford student loans. And granted, some people go for really stupid stuff, but it's hard. It's getting really hard for people, especially in the cities where they can't really, they don't have a spot for gardens and whatever. So I think this is really the start of people just saying, I can't afford it, so I'm not going to pay it anymore. This is exactly what she was talking about. People are trying to figure out, well, should I be paying my insurance instead of my credit card? Should I be paying my credit card instead of my water bill? Well, if they shut my water off, what's going to happen? If I'm going to, I mean, everybody's trying to figure out what's the most important bill to pay just to basically survive right now, which is absolutely crazy. And this is stuff people have been talking about for the last 15, 20 years that's going to happen, and it's like it's finally here. So I think this is the start of it. I mean, I think the United States as a whole has kind of been on the downcline for a long time, obviously. America has been a powerhouse for so long, and now we're not. And we're starting to really see kind of the death throes of a country, and we're living in it, and we can see it through our phone easy in the morning while we're drinking coffee. And I can come out here on my smartphone and make a video about it. What a wacky time to be alive. So I mean, this is it. People can't afford basic stuff. In the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s, there was always economic turmoil and stuff in the United States. There always has been. Like the housing crisis and the dot-com bubble and the housing bubble and stuff. People were, I mean, it was bad. But basic bills, I mean, there wasn't crazy like $1,200, $800, or $1,800 water bills and electric bills and stuff. So this is new, and I think, and people are really, really freaked out and getting scared because they can't. I mean, they can't afford to keep paying all this stuff. So what are they to do? There's no government assistance for all these people. I mean, there's no reason for all this stuff to be all the inflation and stuff. Yeah, that's it's just bad. It's so bad, and it kind of was a wake up call this morning on how bad it is, because I haven't been really paying much attention to it because I kind of needed to decompress and stuff with all the bad stuff going on in the world. But I mean, these are real people. These are Americans. It doesn't matter what background they have. You can blame it on what they voted for in the past, blah, blah, blah. But we can't keep doing that because these are Americans. These are people that have been promised, the American dream this whole time. If you vote for the left, if you vote for the right, and it seems like nothing's getting better. And, what are we to do? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know how bad a 20-year-old horse would taste, but maybe if it comes to that, I don't know. It's just one of those things that we're going to have to wait and see, I guess. There's a lot of stuff that can be done. But I think this is really the start and the beginning of, huge economic turmoil in the United States. And it's not like the stock market, yada, yada, yada turmoil, but it's like, it's directly affecting citizens that can't pay their mortgage anymore, and they can't pay basic utilities anymore. And they're trying to figure out how they're literally just going to survive. And maybe this can, huge insecurities about this stuff, about paying basic utility bills, insecurity about that is what will usher in a new socialist leader, because they'll promise everything. We were with Donald Trump. It seems like maybe it has to take a little bit longer to correct all this stuff, but we're not seeing much of anything that was promised. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just jaded and can't see it, but there's a lot of people suffering in the United States, American citizens, that are going to sleep feeling very helpless and have no idea what to do. So there's a morning rant. So keep praying.